It just makes Messi sound so cool. Literally, like, Manchester United was some of the best defenders with Vidic. Vidic was unbelievable. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video today. Once again, today we're going to take a look at what RIO Ferdinand calls the most embarrassing night of his life. I think it's the reassurance that Messi is the most significant and or most miraculous or most magical footballer in the world, explained literally from the mouth of one of the best defenders in English history, in English footballing history in general. It is a man who has obviously all of the accolades to go with it. He's got the Champions League titles, he's got the Premier League titles, he's got the defensive records, although not the Premier League defensive record. He's got the appearances record, he's got the records for England. He has everything that there is to offer as a guy who's under the tutelage under Fergie on that Manchester United squad. However, there is one thing which every footballer and every athlete in general is going to have as the most embarrassing sort of moment or performance of their life. We're going to listen to RIO Ferdinand talk about his, and pretty much reaffirm to me in my mind why Messi is the best footballer of all time. But yeah, let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below.
Would you agree to fight Conor McGregor if he challenged you to a
Oh my
boxing
God.
match?
Yeah.
Which player should be given the England captaincy?
Harry Kane.
Which of your teammates was most afraid of Fergie?
Ooh.
Well, Darren Fletcher was like his son, so he wasn't. He used to go around for Sunday roasts. Gary Neville was like his teacher's pet a little bit. Scholesy never ever said anything about, or Scholesy gets sent off and he said, well played.
I like that.
Giggsy used to get a bit of grief every now and again because he was the most experienced one, and if he shouted at Giggsy, it meant he was being like, he was an example to everyone else. You weren't scared of the gaffer because he had a really good way about him, but it's then when it comes to that switch of the passion and desire to be successful within a changing room, where he turns the head on you and goes right, and he goes for you. That's when the fear does come in some people. And Cristiano maybe probably the one when I saw react the worst to it. He wasn't very happy with it. He was broken. In Benfica it was. He tried to take on everyone, and the gaffer was saying, you ain't a one-man team. This is about the team. He was very young.
Young Ronaldo. Young Ronaldo, man.
Obviously.
Who's the best defender in the Premier League?
The best defender in the Premier League for me would be Danny Rose.
If you could play one more season for any team in the world, which one would it be?
Right now?
Right now.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah,
Because Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani, that front three.
And now they are no more. They have been eliminated by Man City in the Champions League once again. They failed in the Champions League final ever since this video. Actually, RIO Ferdinand's opinions are really good. Danny Rose, though, maybe prime Danny Rose. We'll see.
Just sit back and just commentate at the back.
Brilliant.
He's brilliant.
And also you get to be in Paris.
Exactly what I
Quite
see.
nice. Which of the matches you played in do you still think about the most?
Oh.
That one you just showed there with Messi, Rome and Wembley, and probably the FA Cup final against Arsenal. We lost. We battered them, and the FA Cup final against Chelsea, and the semi-final against Everton. Well. That's what happened most of the game that I'm chasing it.
Oh my gosh.
This is possibly one of the most embarrassing nights of my life. And the one at Wembley. This is in Rome, where we got beat in the Champions League final. But the thing about him is that he doesn't even come near you. So you actually, me and Vidic stood once at Wembley and looked at each other and just went, and we were losing, like, and we were standing there thinking, I've not even touched anyone. I've not even got anywhere. If you're a defender in a game, you want to get near people, or at least get the ball. We didn't have the ball, and I didn't get to put my hands on no one to rough up or anything like that. And the problem is when you did get close to him, he was that small and quick. He was going underneath.
You can't even put a body on him. Can't even just touch him.
He was just going underneath it, and I was thinking, this guy.
It just makes Messi sound so cool. Literally, like, Manchester United was some of the best defenders with Vidic. Vidic was unbelievable. And he still couldn't touch him. Still couldn't get near him. Still couldn't get near any of that Barcelona team.
He's the best player I played against. He was just devastating. And I feel we all kind of felt if we played against that Barcelona team without Messi, we probably would have won.
Would you have though? That's my only issue in all of this, is that would you actually have won? Think about that Barcelona team in general. It's one of the greatest teams, one of the greatest 4 or 5 years in a nation and in a club's history. They won in 2008 the Euros. Wasn't a surprise. Won the World Cup in 2010. Maybe a bit of a surprise. While at the same time, simultaneously, Barcelona winning the Champions League. They're dominating La Liga. Literally every competition, the Club World Cup, the Copa del Rey, every competition is coming to them. Then they go and win it again in 2011 against Manchester United in Wembley, untouchable. Nobody touches them. David Villa, Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, Sergio Busquets, Carlos Puyol, everyone. Nobody touches them. They just run around for absolute days and days. Also, is there any?
And it's had mixed response. Some people very supportive,
Yeah.
some not so supportive. So Tony Bellew, cruiserweight world champion.
Oh,
said
is it still
this.
boxing?
He's making a mockery of our sport. This sport is not a game. It's a serious sport and can be very dangerous. This is attention seeking of the highest order.
Some attention seeking to go through this pain, isn't it? You've got to be a lunatic to do it like that. I would never.
Is this just the rest of him talking about boxing? Why does he talk so much about boxing? Oh, does Rio Ferdinand actually box? Okay. All right, well, we're actually going to go back and listen to him talk about Messi one more time. I just want to listen. It's one of the most enjoyable sort of conversations in general, just because like you listen and you hear so much about playing against Messi, but you barely ever actually hear it from the players besides who they would favor in like matches, and I think it's just unbelievable. And especially with the fact that he talks about a young Ronaldo too.
In the Premier League.
So like talking about how young Ronaldo would try to be a one-man gang, which he perfected becoming a one-man gang later. But I mean, Benzema and Bale were a part of it.
The best defender in the Premier League for me would be Danny Rose.
If you could play one more season for any team in the world, which one would it
Right
be?
now,
Right now.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah,
Because
but-
Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani, that front three, I'll just sit back and just commentate at the back.
Brilliant.
It'd be brilliant.
And also you get to be in Paris.
Exactly what
Quite
I see.
nice. Which of the matches you played in do you still
Yeah.
think about the most?
That one you just showed there with Messi. Rome and Wembley.
Roman twice, 2009 and 2011.
FA Cup final
Well, I guess
Arsenal.
yeah, because 2010 was Inter.
And the FA Cup final against Chelsea. And the semi-final against Everton. Well, that's what happened most of the game that I'm chasing him. Look, this is possibly one of the most embarrassing nights of my life. And the one at Wembley. This is in Rome, where we got beat in the Champions League final. But the thing about him is that he doesn't even come near you. So me and Vidic stood on the halfway line once at Wembley and looked at each other and just went. And we were losing, and we were standing there thinking, I've not even touched anyone. Not even got anywhere. If you're a defender in a game, you want to get near people, or at least get the ball. We didn't have the ball, and I didn't get to put my hands on no one to rough up
Wow.
like that. And the problem is when you did get close to him, he was that small and quick. He was going underneath. So I was trying. Normally you go out and you hit someone in the chest, and he was just going underneath it. And I was thinking, this guy, he's a magician.
He really is a magician, though.
Player I played against, he was just devastating. And I feel we all kind of.
But the thing is, yeah, you want to touch that Barcelona team. But yeah, you guys gotta let me know your thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts on Rio Ferdinand talking about Messi? Said he's the best player he's ever played against, and that they would have won a Champions League final had he not played. But I don't think they would have won that Champions League final. I hate to break it to you, Rio. That Barcelona team, maybe in 2011 they maybe would have stood a chance because Barcelona struggled to break down United. But Manchester United couldn't get the ball off of them. Wayne Rooney barely got anything in either of the finals. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Now let me know your thoughts on Messi and maybe just on footballers' opinions on Messi. If you guys want to see more videos like this where we actually take a look at footballers explaining the greatness of Messi and Ronaldo, or even other footballers like Neymar, yeah, let me know those in the comments below, and we'll definitely take a look at some of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.